Hey everybody, this is Jared with Guillotine Gamer. Today I'll be playing some Splinter Cell Blacklist, and I will be on the Opium Farm level. I'll be showing you how to get a ghost rating the whole way through. So basically you just don't get spotted. I kind of run through a little bit quickly because it's more or less trial and error. As you run through, you'll kind of notice that restart checkpoint will pretty much be your best friend. I just kind of blow through this a little bit because I got a little bit frustrated. I think this is probably my third or fourth try at this point, so I've got this first part figured out pretty well for the first 5 or 6 guys. After that, I'm just kind of guessing. But sorry about that. So yeah, there's a lot of waiting around. This video is quite long. If you want to watch it beginning to end, it'll show you how to go through the whole thing and take down each guy. Or if you're just having trouble with a couple patrols, feel free to skip ahead because it is quite a long one. So take out this guy number 2. It is nice that it gives you a little counter. I believe, yes, I also do show you how to get the dead drop, the laptop, and the high value target in this as well. The main thing to remember for these missions is you want to take as much non-lethal gadgets and weapons with you as you can. I've taken the crossbow with the sleep darts. I think the VSS sniper rifle, that's my standard equipment, along with the sleeping gas. That's pretty much all I use this level, I think, is hand-to-hand knockouts and then the sleeping gas. There is quite a bit of waiting around for patrols. It does get kind of boring even when you're playing the game. You just gotta wait and figure it out. And the tricky thing is they change up their patrols between checkpoints. So at one point they might go left to right and around a crate, and then at the next point they might go right to left and around the truck. They don't have very many different patterns, but they do like to switch it up a little bit. So I'm going to grab this dude right here. Come on, give him a good smack. There we go. I will say I like the fluidity in the motions now. It makes it look a lot more professional, I guess. But it definitely adds a little more fun element to the game when you can just take guys out and keep running. So as you can see, your best bet actually to move stealthily is to go from cover to cover like that. If you walk, they will hear your footsteps and turn around if you try to scooch by them real quick. So I always use the cover to cover because for some reason they don't tend to hear you. But yeah, all in all, it's not really that hard. It's just patience, and I don't really have a lot of it. So sometimes it can be a little bit tricky. Oh, yeah, just kind of waiting around here, chilling. I wonder why. I mean, I'm sure there's a reason. They must be infrared lights or something, but you'd think that would get picked up on sooner or later. Those blinding yellow lights. By the way, couldn't figure out why the hell the lights on my back were yellow. Then I realized that it's if you change the color of your goggles, then the colors on your back will change as well. Didn't realize that. I played like 2 levels, so why is the light on my back gold now? Couldn't figure it out for the life of me. Then I realized, oh yeah, I changed my goggles once I downloaded that pack that came with the game. So yeah, that was kind of annoying. Felt a little bit stupid after that one. It's a good thing I didn't ask anybody. I may have looked like an idiot. There's your high value target. So as you can see, they can get pretty close. As long as the cursor doesn't go red, you're fine. Because I get a couple guys where it starts flashing, and luckily it just didn't go red. If it would have went red, I would have had to restart checkpoint, and I believe the guy that I was most worried about was the second to last person I'd take out in this whole mission. So yeah, it was a little close, a little too close for me. But now I'm just kind of sneaking through here. I don't really know if there's any patrols coming, so I'm just kind of hiding around, just checking out the general scenery. There's a lot of bags in there. Could be, drugs. That'd be my guess. Opium Farm and such. I don't know. Maybe someone can read the bag. Let me know. So I'm just kind of climbing around like a fool for no apparent reason. And now we'll run into this guy who was a pain in the ass on my playthrough before this. Didn't realize there was a shielded guy in this mission. Turned a corner. Yeah, he killed me. Pretty fast too. So there's my little bit of payback there. I actually meant to take him as a hostage, but it worked out fine in the end, so that's all that matters. Just grab his foot there and drag him out of sight. I do get an achievement in this video here. Was not expecting it at all. As you can tell, I filmed the video beforehand, and I'm adding the audio in after, because it was quite late, and I just didn't feel like doing it both at the same time, and I had to work the next morning. So I just decided I'll film it that way I can run through, and if it doesn't work, I don't have to say the same thing over and over again and try to describe what the hell I'm doing and why I'm doing it and where I'm going and where everything is. So I've taken out, yeah, I couldn't tell if I could jump over that, and because I mean there's these hidden paths in the game and you never know what they are really, so I'm just kind of exploring everything. I can't remember if I get any in this. It's possible, I have no idea, but sonar is definitely a good idea. I kind of got accustomed to it after Splinter Cell Conviction. I think that was the first time they added it. I don't remember it in Chaos Theory or Double Agent, but it very well could have been in those games. So, I don't know. I haven't tried out any of the other mods yet. I just went with sonar, and then I've been upgrading the plane. But as you can see, that little, I don't know, windmill-esque building ahead of me, there's a dead drop intel in there, so I'll run up and grab that after I take out this guy and almost get spotted for a second time in this mission. Like I said, as long as it doesn't go red, you're fine, and this isn't even my biggest scare. I was a little concerned though. So you can see he didn't get the call out, so it still counts as a stealth kill. All these missions have kind of their own tricky parts to it, like the Coben ones. I mean, it's pretty easy because all you have to do is kill everyone, but that can also be kind of tricky because you got patrols going at the same time, and yeah, it's just sometimes there's a little bit of cluster of guys, and like the very end there's I think a 2 or a 3-man patrol. So you really have to kind of time it out and figure out which guy you want to take out and when you want to take him out. So I'm kind of just eyeballing, getting the lay of the land, feeling out the situation. Yep, I'm like, okay, go down those stairs? No, I don't think I'll go down those stairs. There's a guy over there. Not a whole lot of cover. So I'll go back this way. I'm sure this guy's coming up this close, so hop over here and hop back. Because, you know, can't be too careful. So, do I pop my sonar? I do that at random times. Don't know why all the time I do it, but I do it. So, yep, come on, buddy. Just sneak over there. There we go. I did go with the desert camouflage in this. I don't know if it actually does make a big difference. But, there you go. Nice and neatly solar plex or groin. Could be one or the other. It doesn't really matter. He's out, so that's all. All that really matters to me is it didn't go red. So, but yeah, like I said, I don't know if the camo makes a big difference. That was some tactical door maneuvering right there. And yeah, so I spent the I want to say 40,000 or so on desert camo. Yeah, it just kind of looks a little cooler, rather than running around with the 4th echelon suit all black. Maybe it does help. There's probably a reason they put it in the game. Although, hell, it could just be to make it look a little more authentic and realistic, rather than them not noticing a guy wearing all black standing in the sand in a desert. I can understand that as well. So you see, you got the nice sleeping gas grenade there. Takes him out quite fast. And now I'm just trying to figure out where the last guy was, because I remember seeing him down over my shoulder here. Pop that sonar again. See, the sonar just comes in handy. I like having it. And, you know, it's nice when they go around a corner or through a door and you can't really see them, but you know they're in there somewhere. You can kind of figure out which direction they're facing, so you don't just run in and get shot, because that sucks. I've done it many times. I think the first mission I did that a bunch of times. Just walk out in the hallway and just get blasted because I didn't have any sonar or anything. I was just rocking the NVGs. But so this is my last guy. That's a nice thing they do, is, you know, give you a little marker over the final guy's head, so you can kind of track him down. I bet he doesn't even know what's coming. At least he's not dead, so I mean that's something he can, you know, look forward to when he wakes up, if the other guys don't kill him first. But, so now I'm just kind of running through, and they always give you a restock. Oh, a shield. Huh? Bam. Look at that. Achievement. Didn't even mean to. I'd assume this isn't the first mission where you get to see a shielded infantryman, but it's the first mission I've played. I've played the first story mission, and then a couple of, I think I did 1 or 2 of Grimm's missions. I did another one of, I guess it was one of Grimm's missions I've already published, although I kind of screwed that one up a little bit. So this one I took a little slower, and you know, you gotta kill everybody or knock them out, so that made it a little easier for me to get my ghost rating. And so hop over some barriers, running through the sewers. There's always a sewer or a drainage ditch or in one of these games somewhere. Actually, I think this is the 2nd or 3rd drainage ditch I've gone through. Huh. You'd think they'd block off those drainage ditches or something. But I don't know. I'm no security guard. Almost was a security guard, and then I realized, no, I'm not going to be a security guard. It's a person with a suit. They have no power whatsoever. But hey, when you move to a new place and don't have a job, you kind of look for whatever you can get. And that's where I realized I forgot that I'd turned on where I can change my loadout. Not just go in, back out, and that'll restock your gadgets. Yeah, tricky thing to remember, there are mines in this section of the game, but on the bright side, you can kind of use that to figure out where their patrols will and won't go. As you can see up here, there's a sonar, or when I pop my sonar, there's a mine. So there's a pretty good chance that he's not going to come over to this direction. So that's why I'm kind of figuring out whereabouts I should go. Don't feel like going back past all those mines. So I figure, yeah, that corner right there will probably be pretty good. If I can slide there, I'll avoid the mine. He won't be able to see me. I kind of hope he won't be able to see me, but he ends up not. So I just sneak around the little campfire there, get a little cozy for a moment, warm up. It's probably pretty cold. I mean, you know, desert, high altitude. Once the sun goes down, get quite chilly. Oh, you know, knock him out. More mines. A lot of walking, I just don't feel like doing it. So I'll check down there. Path looks fairly clear. Yeah, I'll just jump down there. Take a look-see. Oh, so I can see another fella, another mine. That mine kind of tripped me out, so I decided to skip around it. And he didn't see shit, so I'm just going to wait. And he'll decide that he wants to walk back past. And that's going to be his last mistake. I tried to take him out from the window, but I couldn't. So I just snuck up. Take him out right beside that landmine, because that's always a good idea. I'll just leave him there. Or take him with me. No, I'll leave him there. And I'll head down, take a look around. See, this is up straight and to the right is where there is another concentration of enemy soldiers. They're kind of patrolling around. There is an armored guy, and there might be another fellow with a helmet. There is one of the Juggernaut-esque fellows standing out there. So I decided to kind of take a little look-see. Yeah, it looks fairly clear, but I'm not going to risk it. So I'll go over here, take a look under this door first, and right into another door, and then a dead end, and then open. So I'll open that door, take a little walk out, see if I can get through that other door, and take a little step around. Oh, nobody spotted me, and I can't open the doors, so I'm just going to go back inside. If all else fails, go back inside. That's my motto. It's safe inside. It's like Snake in the boxes. You just feel safe. It's just unlike being inside of a nice cardboard box. Notice I added cardboard. It was a last-minute decision on my part. Figured it probably should. Oh, sneak around this corner here. Can hide again. I can't tell whether that says 9 in the corner for hostiles left. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it does. My video playback is a smaller window when I'm recording audio, so yeah, I'm gonna say it's a 9. Soon to be 8, if you catch my drift. So there's another guy up there. I figure I might as well, take him out first. I always tend to go for the high ground first because those snipers can be a real pain in the ass if you don't notice them. So I'll sneak down through this way. Oh, there's that guy. Kinda noticed me, but well, not really. So I'm gonna sneak over here, and then I'll do a nice big run, slide, dive. Wish I could do that. I know if I tried to run, slide, dive like that, I would smack my head off the concrete, and that would be all she wrote for me. I'll test it out someday. Yank him down there. Come on. Bash his head off the ground. Not a very nice thing to do, but hey, it's what you're paid for, I guess. Do what you're told and all that. I'll check out the building, make sure there's nobody gonna sneak out and come up behind me. So, nope, looks alright. But I'm too lazy to go check downstairs, so I'll just move on to the next room. Take a little look-see. Yep, nobody on the left, nobody on the right. She's good. Clear to enter. I would suggest just taking a peek under these doors. You never know. I didn't wait long enough to see their patrol patterns. At some point in time, they may go into the houses. So, it never hurts to just take a peek, see what happens. And run around there. Take a nice big slide. Alright, now, I'm trying to get rid of this sniper. I screw up with 2, maybe even 3. I can't remember if I throw all of those sticky noisemakers. Yeah, I'm a terrible thrower with those. They got me killed in one mission. But I forgot to use the little arc in that mission as well, so... Little whistle whistle. Doesn't bother him one bit. This guy don't care about crickets. He's a straight up G. He knows what hunting's all about. Don't worry about them crickets. Okay, I'll try a little closer to your foot. Maybe you might get a little worried. Crickets can be deadly. There we go. So now's my time to move. Drop down. I will say you move quite smoothly around these. This just seems really painful. Ah, that's just really mean. Painful isn't even the word. Mean. Mean is definitely the word. Just very evil-spirited to do to somebody. I mean, just minding your own business, being a bad guy, protecting your opium farm, and then some dude just jumps up from a ledge, grabs you by the back of the head, and smacks your face in the dirt. It's just me. Like, there's just no rhyme or reason to it. Then he's gonna sneak behind you and make you look like an idiot. Stand in the sunlight just to mock you for a little while. And this takes a very long time for them to actually turn around and come back my way. I don't know how long I sit here, but I know I sit here for quite a while. Probably a minute or two just sitting. I mean, I would get bored if I was in this position. I'd just be sitting here the whole time like, when is something gonna happen? I mean, anytime now, boys. Yep, about time you make your way back. I wouldn't be a very good Sam Fisher. Far too impatient. I'd end up killing way too many people too. Just getting frustrated, just glacking dudes in the head. Hide the body down there. Then I'm gonna climb up here and wait another long time for this guy to come back. I don't know where he went. Must have went to take a piss. But he'll take a few minutes. So I'll kind of look around. Enjoy the texture, the scenery, the graphics. I mean, look at that. He's even has to fidget to stay on the ledge. I crouch down, take a look, see where that guy is. And wait, oh, what's that? Nope, security camera. And look right. Nope, Okay. Nope. Gonna. Yeah. Another look around. And a light switch. I contemplate the light switch a few times. Never end up flicking it. Just don't want to draw unwanted attention to myself. But I'm gonna climb back up here again and relax. There he is. So now I'm just gonna wait for that. Yep, and there he fidgets a little bit again. I like that. It's a nice touch, you know. You wouldn't really think of it until you see it and you think, hey, I like that. You know, add a little fidget in. Keeps the game kind of fresh, kind of interesting. Because you know that if I was standing there, hanging there, I guess, I would get kind of antsy, just stiff. You know, you want to kind of move around a bit. You know, there's your last areas down around that house. And that's where your last 4 guys are patrolling. So I just kind of walk around, figure out the best way to take out the next guy down at the bottom of the little cave tunnel there. Oh wait, I think I missed a guy, so I go back to get him. Okay, yeah, I missed that guy. So there's 3. Yeah, I'm gonna say 3 in that then. In that little village part, and then 1 more in the tunnels, and then this guy over here. That would make 5. Unless, of course, that counter says 6, in which case, add 1 more guy to the village. Because part of me thinks there's... No, maybe there is just 3. I don't know. You'll find out when I get there. Because I'll sneak up. And by sneak up, I mean just walk over. Because, you know, invisible and such. I mean, we'll say the camo looks really good in the dark. Having that desert camo. So I kind of walk in the house. Check her out a little bit. Don't know why I didn't. Normally you take cover, then open the door so you stay in it. No, I decided to do it differently. I like to be my own person. Don't like to be told what to do, Splinter Cell. But, walk in. Just dump him in the corner, I guess. That's gonna be a bit degrading. Just kind of, guy throws you in the corner. But hey, that's what you get for sucking at your job. Close those doors up just in case somebody walks through. Don't want them to spot the body. And then we'll head back into the dank caves. And I'll go the same way I've been because I know it's clear. I'll climb up by that half-dead guy. Take a look around. Head back down through the stairs. That's a technique I tend to use, is kind of backtrack where I know is clear. If I know that no more patrols are going to go through that area and just the guys that I've killed or knocked out are still there, it just kind of more or less saves a little bit of time because you don't have to worry about, is this guy going to come around the corner, am I going to get shot, am I going to get stabbed? But so I'm just kind of waiting, looking around, debating on whether to climb through a window. No, not yet. I'll climb through the window later. Take this guy out first. Now those security cameras, I don't know if you can only take them out with a sticky shocker, but I believe that is what I used. So just knock out that guy. It was very convenient that he turned around at the last second. Oh, I'll decide to hide that body. Don't hide it very well, just kind of chuck it in a corner. But that'll just stop from glancing patrols noticing. So I'll walk back in here, take a look at the security cameras, and the laptop is sitting in between those 2 searchlights. So you just kind of walk around, hide here. At this point I got a little nervous because I noticed that spotlight was getting pretty close to my ass. So I decided I wasn't going to try that again. I'd check my NVG here, and take a look at that wall, see where I can climb, see where the window is, was the most important thing. Wanted to make sure if I climbed through that window I wouldn't fall right in front of the security camera. So now I walk up through here, take a little look-see, and bam. Now I'm stuck. So I can't go too far one way, or else I'll get caught by the security camera, too far the other way, vice versa. Now, you only do have to take out the security camera to the, well, right at the moment, the one over by my left arm, and I decide to take it out with a, I'm pretty sure it's a sticky shocker. I should have switched my crossbow. Yep, switch it to a sticky shocker, and take out the camera. Now that alerts Buddy, and I didn't know how close he was. I thought maybe he'd spotted me, So I just kind of ran back over here and decided to take a look around. He's a little ways away. You'll see him come up on patrol. I don't know where he was when he noticed, but the important part is he noticed. So I decided to kind of climb around and just wait. Best thing to do, just take cover and wait. I mean, it makes your, mission 35 minutes long, but at least you're going to get through and have it completed entirely. So I decided to kind of walk around here and see which way he was going to come out. And then I noticed he's going back that way. He just wanted to make me look like a fool. And I will not be made to look like a fool. So he's going to die. And by die I mean knocked out, because you can't kill anyone at the moment. So check the sonar just to make sure there's no other dudes. Climb back over to where I know I'm safe. Then drop down. And I'll walk over here toward the laptop. But I can't tell if the security camera touches it, so I decided to wait. And run back. And I tapped the button instead of held it. So I ran away again. And then I realized that it can't see me anyways, so I just walk over, hack the laptop, and then walk away. So that's how you do that. Bam, extra 40 grand. That just paid for my camo. So it was all justifiable in the end. I mean, you get a laptop, you get some camo, you're good to go. And I just kind of sneak back around. I'm pretty sure he noticed my dead guy, so I'll just kind of sneak around and wait. Maybe that was my other playthrough that I got noticed. Can't quite remember, but I do hear him. I can smell him. So just climb over here. Give it a minute. Yep, so kind of messed up. Buddy came the other day to install. What was it we got? Satellite. Yeah, we got satellite. So he comes in, doing his thing, and I live with two other fellas from the East Coast, and then a third guy from the East Coast. We all graduated together. He's working down south of Calgary. He's a plumber. So he comes up on the weekends sometimes and stays here. He's here, and then my two roommates are here. So we're all sitting in this house. The guy comes in to install the satellite. So he comes in, like I said, does his thing, and it took probably close to, I want to say half hour, a little better. So we're all just kind of sitting around talking for half an hour, and he's coming in, going out, coming in, going out, running satellite lines, checking the dish, configuring it on the TV, making sure it's set to the right distances and all that. And he finally comes back in. He says, alright, I'm going to download your guide. So we're like, alright, cool, whatever. So he starts downloading the guide. And that takes, 5 minutes or so. And he says, alright, now it's going to load up your channels. So then we wait, and he does a few other things, grabs some paperwork while it's loading, and we wait. He comes back in with the paperwork and all that, and he says, alright, here's your channels. He says, alright, first channel the dude goes to, Newfoundland TV. And I know that doesn't mean a lot unless you're from the East Coast of Canada and move to the West Coast, but everyone thinks you're from Newfoundland. Don't get it. Well, I kind of do get it, just because we talk a little faster. We get a bit of an accent when we get drinking, and then we get swearing. And there is a bit of a similarity to the Newfoundland. But man, it's irritating. It's very irritating. I mean, it's just non-stop, everywhere you go. No, you from Newfoundland? No, I'm not from Newfoundland. Does it sound like if I talk like this, boy? No, it doesn't. So I'm not from Newfoundland. You can hear what I'm saying. You can understand what I'm saying. I'm not from Newfoundland. Not that I have anything wrong with people from Newfoundland. Met some really funny cats from Newfoundland. But, it's nice to people, say, oh, you're from here, not there. Anyways, it's not like anyone's going to notice, but there's some people out here, one of the richest provinces, Alberta, you'd think they could afford a map. People didn't even know where New Brunswick was. I'm like, really? You don't know where it is? Well, isn't it pretty close to Newfoundland? Well, there's about 2 provinces in between us. I guess one. PEI is the only one really in between. Kind of. Nova Scotia's kind of off to the side. Getting a little sidetracked with geography here. But hey, maybe someone will watch this and learn something. So, anyways, I mean, I get it. We use words, sayings, phrases that some people may not quite get. What's one that we get a lot? Header. No one really gets that one. Header. It means you're leaving. It's not that hard. I mean, you'd think it's pretty self-explanatory. Alright, boys, I think I'm gonna header. Really, what do you think I'm doing? It means I'm leaving. Anyways. So this is the final section of the mission after my nice little tangent about Newfoundland and Hedner. And we'll head around here. So there's your last two guys. One of them is the armored Juggernaut-esque kind of guy. And the second guy is just a dude. So you're just going to wait around for him. I wasn't sure whereabouts he would come up. I thought he was going to come up on the other side. So I'll run over here. And this is where I got a little concerned. But I ended up taking him down, no problems. Now it's just this Juggernaut guy, so I'm just going to wait and watch his pattern. I know he goes around the truck and then stops, so I'm just going to hide here and just wait and see exactly where he stops. If he walks in between the two cars, if he walks on the outside of the two cars, and just kind of chill. I'm going to sit here, have 3 or 4 beer, and just chill. And now that I think of it, beer is another one. You will never hear someone from New Brunswick speak plural when it comes to beer. It's always, I had 13 beer last night. I had 4 cases of beer. I guess cases is kind of plural, not a good example. 3 beer. You know, it's not 3 beers. It's not 4 beers. It's never plural. Always singular. And so sneak up, bam, take out the last guy. Leave him right in the light, just to taunt him. Like, man, this guy got knocked out right in front of his half-ton. It's not a very nice half-ton. But, there we go. After action report. And the Opium Farm, as you can see, Ghost is golden. 22. Bam. Ghost rating complete on this mission. Add your next 50. Take your score to a nice flat 2,800. And now we'll wait through just to let it run through Panther. And no, because I didn't kill anybody. And I don't. Does it go through assault? Yeah, it does. Nothing wrong with assault, so I'll let that run through. And let's see, make some decent money. Yeah, 3104 and 1822. Let's see. I'll translate it into money. Wait, did I find any hidden paths in this one? 1 hidden path. So, what's up?
Making a video?
Yeah. Yeah, just at the end of it. So that's how you get the Ghost rating for this mission, and I just made an extra $150,000. So, not too shabby for a day's work. And that's all she wrote for me, Jared from Guillotine Gamer. If you liked the video, subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll see you guys later.
I didn't just screw it up, did I?